so try and do the lineups kind of quick. Alright, ready? Okay. Alright, hello and welcome to today's matchup of the 4-3 Dakota Ridge Eagles visiting your 7-0 Mountain Vista Golden Eagles. I'm Hunter Worley. Today I am joined by Caden Nicolario. And the Mountain Vista Golden Eagles so far this season have beat Arvada West, Lakewood, Arapahoe, Cherry Creek, Smoky Hill, Grand Junction, and Chatfield. So they look to add Dakota Ridge on that list of teams they have beaten. They are ranked number 1 in the state. And Cade, let's take a look at that Dakota Ridge starting lineup.
Yeah, so leading off for Dakota Ridge is designated hitter playing left, or number 7, Acrefields. Batting second, playing center field, number 4, Legout. Batting third, playing catcher, number 5, Collins. Cleanup hitter, playing first, number 9, Store. Batting fifth, playing third base, number 17, Carrot. Batting sixth, playing right field, number 24, Davern. Playing shortstop, batting 7, number 3, Sandsburn. And batting 8th, playing second base, number 10, Crumbly. And batting number 9, playing left field, number 19, Overly. And Dakota Ridge is coming off an 11-2 loss last night versus Legend. So we'll see how they bounce back today versus the Golden Eagles.
Yeah, and taking on this Dakota Ridge lineup is going to be junior Sam Ireland. Last game Sam pitched, he threw a no-hitter against Grand Junction in 5 innings. On the season, Sam has 16 and 1/3 innings pitched for the Golden Eagles. He's allowed 12 hits, given up 9 runs, but only 7 were earned. He has a strikeout ratio of 4-1 and 20 total strikeouts on the season. He's only allowed 1 home run so far, and his opponent's batting average against him is a 197. Sam averages about 16 pitches per inning, so he looks to stay efficient today here against Dakota Ridge. So digging in and leading off the game is going to be Dakota Ridge's designated hitter, number 7, Acrefields. Sam's going to come at you with a fastball, and most likely a slider is his best off-speed pitch, so we'll see how he can keep these hitters off balance today. And first pitch of the ball game is in there for strike 1.
Sam also has a great defense behind him. They have a 968 fielding percentage.
The ball's driven out to right field. Trevor Price to his right, making the catch for the first out of the game.
Great pitch by Sam. Able to just get a nice pop up to right field for first out.
Yeah, if Sam can keep staying efficient like that, on the second pitch of that at-bat, that ball was hit to right field, so if Sam can stay efficient, it's going to be a good day for him on the mound. First pitch is taken for a strike by Legout. Yeah, this Dakota Ridge team is struggling, and after a big loss like that last night, they're looking to bounce back. And that ball's driven to left center. That might help a little bit, but the speedy Zach Hoff is going to make the catch just short of the warning track and slam up against the wall. Great job by Zach Hoff. I think that was his first step. Really helped him get to that ball and showing off the wheels in center field.
Next up, the catcher, number 5.
Speaking of this team, it's a very fast team, and you'll see a lot of that also on the base pass.
First pitch is driven to left. That ball's hit well. That ball is carrying, and that ball is going to get out. So Collins driving a ball to left field, and Dakota Ridge quickly up 1-0.
Coming up next to the plate and batting cleanup, the first baseman, number 9, Store.
Collins batting is a 333 batting average this year with 2 triples and 3 RBIs.
Yeah, Collins and Store are going to come at you. They're probably the 2 best hitters on this team. Both hitting a 333, and that was Collins' first home run of the year, and the other player on Dakota Ridge with the home run stepping into the plate right now against Ireland. Well, ball's taken outside for ball 1. If you're Sam, you can't panic. You have a really good lineup that's going to be able to bounce back most likely. Sam is now just looking to get out of this inning without any further damage. So Ireland falls behind 2-0 to Store. The righty digs in. Leg kick in the pitch. Taken up, ball 3. Oof. Ball was called high. Sam wanted the call, but a 4-pitch walk following the home run. Okay, like you were saying, this Mountain Vista Golden Eagles team, they hit up and down the lineup and they dominate on the bases. They have 33 stolen bases this year as a team, and Zach Paschke, the senior, has 10 of them, which is the most on the team. So, like you said, when the Golden Eagles come up, look for that speed as that ball is fouled off by Carrick. Store with his lead at first. Island's pitch is wide. It's going to even the count at 1. Zackham holding on Store. Ireland with a great off-speed pitch there, gets to swing and a miss. There's that slider I was talking about earlier, Cade. That pitch is really lethal and really helps Sam get ahead of hitters. The 1-2. Check swing, didn't go. Evens the count at 2. Stim. Yeah, definitely.
Don't play anything close.
The 2-2 delivery. Slider catches the inside corner and he catches him looking. Ireland with a really good pitch there. It's a good way to bounce back from a 4-pitch walk and a home run. Get a strikeout looking. So the Golden Eagles, Sam gives up a home run and the Golden Eagles are going to be down 1-0 to start this game as their offense gets ready to come onto the field. But, okay, this is a Golden Eagles team that has 4 batters that are hitting over 400 or better. They're really tough to get out, and Bonder's definitely got his hands full for the Dakota Ridge Eagles today.
Very aggressive on the base pass. Definitely watch bases being stolen by Paschke, Zach Hoff, and maybe you'll see Drew Stahl as well. He's second in stolen bases for this team.
Yeah, between those 3 players, they have 24 stolen bases, which is pretty remarkable out of the 33 that the Golden Eagles have as a team. Yeah, they average about 10 runs scored per game, so they really don't have a problem with getting runs in. So and that really takes pressure off the pitching. Sam Ireland and pitchers like Jack Lifford, another starter for the Golden Eagles, that really just takes a lot of pressure off of them and just allows them to relax and throw strikes on the mound. So hopefully the Golden Eagles can get that one back and allow Sam to relax a little bit.
Your attention, please, on the mound for the Eagles. Number 8, Binder. Leading off for your Golden Eagles, the shortstop, number 3, Zach Paschke.
So senior shortstop Zach Paschke leading off for the Golden Eagles. Zach can show off his power, or he could get a base hit bunt, one of the Golden Eagles' fastest players. And he's got a little bit of power. Paschke digs in, and the first pitch is taken low for ball 1.
It comes in with 2 home runs. So you don't want to make a mistake over the plate.
Especially
he will make you pay for it.
Exactly. Big swing. Comes up empty, however, and it's 1-1. One of his 2 home runs was a leadoff home run against, at the time, number 1 ranked Cherry Creek, but the Golden Eagles knocked them off the top of the rankings. One thing about Paschke's approach, once he gets to 2 strikes, he widens his stance a little bit. Doesn't have that big leg kick, just trying to make contact, play pepper with the ball, and put it in play. Count is even at 2 now.
Like a pitch, maybe try to throw a curveball or something out of the...
Yeah, good call there, Cade. You know, facing a lineup like this is so tough because you face one good hitter and then you have to go on to the next one, so really takes a lot of energy out of the pitcher. Full count is tapped foul, and we'll do it again.
Zipper. So far, a 6-pitch count, I believe.
3-2. Hit foul again, and we'll reset. Spassky making Binder work already.
That's what you want to see out of a leadoff hitter. Seeing lots of pitches. Being able to tell the rest of the lineup what he sees.
Ball's taken inside, and that's a great leadoff at bat from Zach Paskey as the Golden Eagles have the leadoff man on, and now they could really do a lot of different things. They have power hitter Drew Stahl up. And the speed on first base for Paskey, so look for him to run.
Definitely. Puts lots of pressure on the pitcher.
Not only do you have to deal with that speed at first, but you have to deal with a very good hitter in Drew Stahl, batting a .429 on the year with a triple and a home run and 11 RBIs. Ball's taken just wide. Drew ahead in the count 1-0. First baseman Storr comes over to say something to Binder. Most likely talking about how they want to approach holding him on. Paskey not going on this pitch, and it's taken low. Drew ahead in the count 2-0. And that's what he does really well at first is Paskey, is he just rattles pitchers and then gets other hitters like Drew and Sam in hitters' counts, and it allows them to drive the baseball.
There he goes.
Paskey takes it, no problem. So Drew Stahl with a 3-0 count, Zach Paskey with a stolen base. We'll see if Coach Q gives Drew the green light here on 3-0 early in the game. He takes, and that pitch misses. That was close, borderline pitch there, but Drew gets the call, and he'll have a walk. So first two batters reach on walks, and that's not what you want if you're Binder, because now you have to go after Sam Ireland with 2 on and nobody out. In last game, Sam Ireland hit 2 home runs and had 8 RBIs. 6 RBIs, I apologize. He had a grand slam and a 2-run home run. So we'll see what Sam can do here with nobody out. There go the runners. Paskey takes third, no problem. And Drew into second, standing up. The double steal, and now 2 in scoring position for Ireland. Sam just looking to get something to the outfield or up the middle, will score 2 runs. After missing 5 consecutive pitches, Binder finally finds the strike zone, and the count is even at 1. Big opportunity for the Golden Eagles early to take a lead. Ball's fouled off to the screen. Binder is ahead in the count for the first time today. Has an opportunity for a strikeout here if he can make the right pitch to Sam. 1-2. Is in the dirt and wide.
Good block by the catcher.
Yeah, keeping that runner at third. That's a tough ball to block. But if that ball goes to the screen, that's scoring a run for sure. 2-2 pitch. Grounded foul. Ireland with putting together a nice at-bat here. So far, we've seen 3 quality at-bats from the Golden Eagles. 2-2. Taken high, full count.
Good at bat here by Sam Ireland. Battling back in this count, down 1-2, now 3-2.
The pitch. Ireland takes up and in, and that's the 3rd walk of the inning for Binder. Bases are now loaded for catcher Grant McGill.
The catcher, number 5, Grant
Batting a
McGill.
.474, so he'll definitely get a good chance he'll get this ball in play.
Grant's hit 2 triples, 2 doubles, and has 5 RBIs on the year. And mound visit early from Dakota Ridge's coach.
And now Cooper Jameson will courtesy run for Sam Ireland.
Yeah, Sam on the mound today gets that courtesy runner. And the Golden Eagles have a huge opportunity here. Bases loaded, nobody out. Dakota Ridge's infield will play. We'll see what they do. I believe they'll be playing in. They're going to go.
Number 9.
Corners are going to play in, and the middle's going to stay back at the double play ball. So if you're Dakota Ridge, you'll take 2 outs and trade it in for a run right here. But Grant McGill has other intentions as he digs in with bases loaded, nobody out after 3 quality at-bats from Sam Ireland, Drew Stahl, and Zach Paskey. Big at bat here for Grant. First pitch is taken for a strike. Power hitting right fielder Alessandro Aragon waiting on deck. Ball's popped up on the infield. Going to be an infield fly. And the catch is made by Storr at first, so Grant McGill unable to get the job done and get a run in. However, that is only the first out of the inning, and Alessandro Aragon will now step in. He has 2 home runs on the season as well, and 8 RBIs, so an opportunity to add to that there. Corner's still in for Dakota Ridge, middle's still back. Now Binder is 1 pitch away from getting out of the inning. Ball is taken up and in. And even though he is only 1 pitch away, he still has a very tough hitter to face in Alessandro Aragon. One-0, leg kick, up and in.
Again, this lineup just keeps getting tougher and tougher as you go down. Never gets easy.
Absolutely, you have to really earn all 9 outs, especially at that bottom. Zach Hoff leading the team with a .500 batting average, but hitting in the 9 hole. So, as Cade just said, really no easy outs in this lineup. Aragon swings and misses. It's a good swing by Alessandro Aragon. Looking to just drive the baseball anywhere.
2-0 swing.
Outfield is pretty much straight away. Pitch is taken in the dirt, and now a ball would lead to the 4th walk of the inning and a run for the Golden Eagles. So Binder's really got to find the zone here. So if you're Alessandro Aragon, got to be sitting fastball ready to drive something. Pitch is taken for a strike. Ball might have been a little bit in, maybe not what Alessandro was looking for, and in a 3-1 count after 3 walks. Maybe he can be a little bit picky here in the first. Full count, the pitch. Aragon drives it down the left field line. It's going to hook foul.
Let's go, E. Come on, kid.
This pitcher is getting in the deep counts with these hitters, so which is good for these Eagles.
Absolutely. The full count. Delivery is chopped foul once again, and we'll reset and do it again. As Cade said, those full counts are really hurting him. He's getting into deep counts. Had a full count. This will be his 3rd full count of the inning. 1 to Paschke, Ireland, and now Aragon, and he had the 4-pitch walk to Stahl. The only batter that he retired quickly was Grant McGill. The full count pitch is hit foul. What an at-bat here by Alessandro Aragon. Heading to his 9th pitch of the at-bat.
We're definitely seeing this pitcher right now.
Absolutely, they just want to cash in and get a couple runs here. Full, and he walks him. Great patience by Alessandro Aragon. And Binder, 4 walks have led to the first Golden Eagles run of the day.
Next up, the first baseman, number 24, John Zackham.
Zackham now going to step in. John Zackham, the first baseman, is a junior, stepping in to face Binder. The pitch in the dirt, ball 1. Well, if you're John Zackham, the pressure is really not on you. It's a tie game now. Binder has walked 4 batters that led to a Golden Eagles run, and anything close to the zone, John's going to try and drive.
John Zackham with that .348 batting average. They did call him up for playoffs last year. He was on JV.
So, Zackham's first year on varsity. Count is now even at 1. Pitch taken down and wide for ball 2, and Zackham is now in a fastball and hitter's count. Some speed on the bases in Stahl and Jameson and Alessandro Aragon, so the ball in the gap could potentially clear the bases. That pitch is taken down, and it's 3-1. Zackham now really has to sit on a fastball, and if it's anywhere close, he's got to drive it. Trevor Jasper, the right fielder, is on deck waiting. Trevor Price, I apologize. Ball's chopped. It's going to be a fair ball. Stepping on third and making the play across the diamond is Carrick. That was a very nice play. And a good job to get out of that inning by Binder with only limited damage. But the Golden Eagles do get a run back on 4 walks. And now the Golden Eagles are tied with the Dakota Ridge Eagles. So, Cade, if you're Sam Ireland coming out after that inning where you were able to tie the game, your opposing pitcher really was into a lot of deep counts and walked 4 batters. What are you trying to do here if you're Sam Ireland?
I say you're facing towards the bottom of their lineup. I say pitch to contact. You got a great defense behind you. And, just give it to their... Put it right in there. Your defense will make the plays for you.
Absolutely.
Don't worry about getting into these deep counts and trying to strike these batters out.
Absolutely. Sam comes at you with that hard fastball and then a really, really tough breaking ball to hit. That slider is just a lethal pitch, and he's even got a really good changeup. So he's got really 3 good weapons he can use and really just come right at hitters when he wants to. And that slider pitch is really a great strikeout pitch. So due up is 6, 7, 8, and leading off, for the Dakota Ridge Eagles is right fielder number 24, DeVerne. So he digs in. And that pitch just misses the corner. It's going to be 1-0. So Binder threw 35 pitches in that last inning to the Golden Eagles. So really having to work for all 3 outs and really missing pretty bad and walking 4 batters. So Ireland's second pitch is fired in there for a strike, so count is even at 1-1. However, the next pitch is just wide, falls behind 2-1. Outfield straight away for the Golden Eagles. Ireland's 2-1 delivery is right there. That'll even the count at 2, and Ireland now with an opportunity for a strikeout. The 2-2. Slider is tapped foul. That's a really good pitch there if you're Sam Ireland. Oh, Grant McGill and Sam Ireland really work well together, don't you think, Cade?
Good chemistry.
Absolutely, that's very important. Especially when you get late in the year, being able to know your pitcher like Grant does and know what he has and what he's willing to throw. As that fastball is high, making it a full count, but Grant really knows what Sam wants to go with and what count, and I think that's really important when, it's late in the game and you got to be able to get outs. Fastball runs up and in, and Beans Davern, so Sandsburn will hop.
Coming up to the plate, the shortstop,
step in.
number 3, Sandsburn.
Sandsburn, the 7-hole hitter. Not a lot of size. Opportunity here for a ground ball if you're Sam Ireland. That middle infield's so good for the Golden Eagles, Paschke and Stahl. And really, no reason to run here if you're the Dakota Ridge Eagles, especially on an arm like Grant McGill. So we'll see. A bunt is laid down. Ireland fields. Going to decide to just get the out at first. And a good bunt there by Sandsburn.
The runner over.
Next up, the second baseman, number 10, Kramlich.
So Kramlich now digging in the 8-hole for the Dakota Ridge Eagles. With a runner in scoring position and less than 2 outs, Dakota Ridge is going to have to cash in here. The leg kick from Ireland, and the pitch is swung on and missed for strike 1. I think if you're Sam Ireland, Cade, don't you agree that with the bottom of the lineup, you just got to go right at him?
Yeah. Make them put it in play. Your defense will definitely back you up.
Good arms all around in the outfield. Ball's lined. It's going to be fielded by Paschke. Throw across the diamond. What a play by Zach Paschke. And he gets to third to cover to keep the runner at second. What a play by Zach Paschke.
Next up to the plate, the left fielder, number 19, Overly.
Kept that runner at second also.
That's tough, having to reach across his body there, running across his body, and having to throw across his body even to get that play and hold the runner at second. Sharon wasn't able to get it on a diving attempt, but Paschke able to back him up and make a nice strong throw across the diamond for the second out. So now Ireland will face the 9-hole overlie. That first pitch is swung on and missed. Ireland ahead 0-1. Ireland's 0-1 delivery is in there for strike 2, and now Sam way ahead in the count. He's got a pitch or two to mess around with. Sam.
Throw something in the dirt here, get him chasing.
Sam shook off Grant twice before finally agreeing to the third sign. Grant aiming his glove high. The fastball is tapped foul. Sam wanted to throw that high fastball to blow him away, but just missed a little bit down. Ball's fouled off, and we'll reset and do it again. Ireland agrees on the first sign Grant gives. The 0-2 pitch. Just wide. Runner held on by Paschke at second. Ireland's pitch. Grounded. Into right field for a base hit. Trevor Price going to come up throwing. His throw to the plate is going to be not in time. And Dakota Ridge scores their second run on an RBI single by Overlie.
Coming up to the plate, the designated hitter, number 7, Ackerfeld.
So the 9-hole able to squeak one in the right field. The throw from Trevor Price, unable to make it in time.
Yeah, just a perfect place hit there. Nothing you can do if you're Ireland. He comes back and throws some gas to Acre Fields. Back to the top of the lineup for the Dakota Ridge Eagles, and Ireland's up 0-1. Sam visibly upset after giving up that RBI single, but the Golden Eagles are more than still in this game, only down by 1. Sam way ahead, 0-2. We'll see if he goes fastball or potentially that lethal slider that he has. The 0-2 pitch. He goes with the fastball high, and he gets the strikeout swinging. But damage done as the Dakota Ridge Eagles get a run from the RBI single from the left fielder Overlie. And the Golden Eagles now down 2-1. So if you're the Golden Eagles, Cade, what do you think their approach is going to be here going into the bottom of the second with the bottom part of their lineup coming up, the last 3 hitters?
I think do what they've been doing. I mean, this pitcher's throwing a lot of pitches. They've been fouling good pitches off. They just haven't been able to score in the runs. They had bases loaded, left them loaded. Just have to get them in. But they have been doing everything right. Getting on base, forcing walks, and making this guy throw more pitches than he needs to.
Absolutely. He's really kind of shooting himself in the foot with how many full counts he's getting into and just not going right at the hitters. So Trevor Price will lead off for the Golden Eagles. We'll see what he can do. And then Griffin Sharon will follow him. Griffin's still looking for his first base hit of the year, though he does have 1 RBI. Griffin playing third in place of Sam Ireland, who is on the mound. So Trevor Price does have a lot of sneaky power. You know, he's somebody that you might sleep on as a great 7-hole hitter, has a lot of pop, and can just really drive the baseball. So he'll look to get the Golden Eagles started here as we are back for the bottom of the second inning.
Leading off the inning for the Golden Eagles, the right fielder, number 2, Trevor Price.
First pitch to Price is in there for strike 1. Catches the outside corner. Good pitch there from Binder. And Price waiting for the 0-1 delivery, and it's taken low. I think if you're Price, after seeing Binder miss so much in the first inning, you just have to stay patient. If you do get a pitch that's in the zone, just be ready to drive it. As he falls behind, however, 1-2 after that swing and a miss. Binder, the wind up in the pitch. Curveball is in the dirt. Had a pitch to waste, and he did just that. So the count will now be even at 2. pitch. Tapped foul.
So again, these Eagles are
2-2. Smashed. Shortstop. Stansberg makes the play. Nice play moving to his right there from Sandsburn.
Coming up for that next, third baseman, number 11, Griffin Sheeran.
So Sheeran searching for that first base knock of the year, and now would be a good time to get the Golden Eagles started. First pitch to Sheeran was taken for a strike. Pitch looked like it might have been a little bit outside from our view here in the booth, but umpire saw it differently, and it's 0-1. The pitch, grounded. Nice play there by Carrick. Gets up, throws. Dug out of the dirt there by Storr, and a nice play by the Dakota Ridge third baseman for the second out of the inning.
Next up, center fielder, number 1, Zach Hoff.
Well, following that 35-pitch first inning, Binder has 2 outs, and he's only thrown 7 pitches so far.
Zach Hoff up now, batting a .500.
That's
One double and a triple.
really remarkable. Hoff does that perfectly. The bunt, Hoff is going to get thrown out. A nice play by Binder. And Binder with a 1-2-3 8-pitch inning following a rough first, so Golden Eagles will have to go back out and shut it down. But Kate, as you were saying, Zach Hoff, one of the Golden Eagles' best hitters, he really just, that speed is just lethal, and most of his hits so far have been bunt singles from what we've seen, and he's just able to get those bunts down and really beat out almost every throw. He almost beat out the play there, but Binder just made a nice backhanded play.
Again, putting pressure on the defense. You see the guy running up the line almost there. You try to throw it too hard and maybe force an error by throwing it away.
So Ireland now gonna have to put up a 0 here. That would really help the Golden Eagles, and with the top of their lineup due up in the next inning, I think that would really be huge if Sam could put up a 0 here. And as you said earlier, Kate, just trust his defense. He's got a lot of good players out there, especially in that middle infield, and a lot of speed out there in the outfield. So we'll see if Ireland can shut it down here. And as he gets the ball from third baseman Griffin Sheeran, we are ready for the third. So Legout is going to lead off the 2-hole for Dakota Ridge. And his first at-bat, he flew out to center fielder Zach Hoff, who made a nice play just short of the warning track. First pitch, this at-bat is taken for a strike. There's that slider that Sam's got. Dakota Ridge has had 2 base hits so far today, and they have both led to a run. One of them, that solo home run from Collins in the first inning, who's on deck right now, and the RBI single last inning from Overlie. So Ireland facing Legout in a 1-1 count, and he nearly hits him. Legout able to get out of the way. A 2-1 pitch, grounded off of Sam. Sam is reaching over, and that's going to find a little bit of a hole in the infield. So ball goes off Ireland, off of what looked like the back of his leg, and he's calling Pav off. As he says he's just fine. Upset, I think, that he gave up the base hit more than he may be feeling pain right now. Sam wants to just get back in and face the next batter, who is Collins, who on the first pitch of his first at-bat did take Ireland deep over the left field wall. Great slider to start off that at-bat. Really a disgusting pitch there by Ireland.
He uses that slider quite a bit, actually.
It's a good ground ball pitch if you're Sam, and that's what he's looking for right now.
Uses it again.
Just swing and a miss, but that ball goes to the backstop. So Sam is up 0-2. However, Dakota Ridge now has another runner in scoring position with nobody out. Great slider again. Sam has thrown 3 straight sliders to Collins. He's taken all 3. And Sam now still ahead in the count 1-2. The 1-2 leg kick and the pitch. Another slider, and that ball's hit out to left again. Losandro Aragon back, and he makes the catch on the warning track. Tagging up and heading to third is Legount, but a great play by Sam Ireland as Collins almost hit that hanging slider over the left field wall again.
Next up, the first baseman, number 9.
Great power
Score.
from Collins.
Yeah, showing it off so far in his first 2 at-bats against Sam. So a runner on third and 1 out for the 4-hole Store.
Also a very dangerous batter.
So Sam having to face a tough hitter with a runner at third and only 1 out. The slider is taken for a strike. I think Sam could get out of this inning with no damage done. He's just really going to have to go after Store here, and a strikeout would be huge. Ball is taken wide. Runner does not go. Probably a smart decision as Grant McGill got to that ball pretty quickly. Well, if you're Store, the only thing you can't do here is strike out. Just put the ball in play pepper with it, and hope that is enough to get the run in. Middle infield is back. Swing and a miss on that high heat by Sam Ireland, and he gets ahead 1-2. Sam looking in for the sign, gets the one he wants, grabs that baseball. Ball's fouled back to the screen.
Still up 1-2.
So Sam still has a pitch to mess around with. However, if you're Grant McGill, you can't let anything get past you or it'll lead to another Dakota Ridge run. The 1-2 taken just outside. Sam not happy with the call, and neither is shortstop Zach Paschke.
Go blue, be consistent.
Ball must have been low. We can't really tell from up here, but it looked like it was in the zone, and that ball was skied high into right center field. Zach Hoff making the catch. However, tagging up and scoring is Legount. So Ireland not happy with the call, and he's barking at the umpire. Umpire not happy, telling Grant McGill he's got to go talk to him. Sam Ireland felt that he had a strikeout there, and so did we up here, but unable to get the strikeout, and it leads to another Dakota Ridge run. The Eagles of Dakota Ridge now up 3-1.
Just keep scratching 1 run so far every inning.
Yeah, and against a pitcher like Sam Ireland, that might not be a bad approach, especially with how Binder threw the ball last inning. If he can continue that, then Dakota Ridge might be in good shape here, so the Golden Eagles are going to have to bounce back. Ireland finds the zone to the next hitter. Carrick, the 5-hole. Third baseman now digging in. Made a nice play earlier in the bottom of the second inning to get the Dakota Ridge Eagles out of that inning quickly. However, falls behind here 0-2 to Ireland. The pitch is taken. Good block by Grant McGill. Slider. Just didn't make it that time.
Good pitch out of the zone, not letting, or trying to get him the chase, but nothing where he can hit. That'll be high.
2-2 count. So the production really coming through all parts of the lineup so far for Dakota Ridge. Swing and a miss, and Ireland gets the strikeout to end the third. However, the Dakota Ridge Eagles score another run on a single, followed by some sacrifice flies by the Dakota Ridge Eagles to get their third run of the game. What were you about to say, Cade?
Ireland is already at 50 pitches right now.
Yeah, pitch count's getting high. We might look for some activity down in the bullpen from the Golden Eagles. They haven't really used their bullpen that much.
I think about 2 2/3 innings their bullpen has pitched.
So their starters have been very, very reliant. However, they're just, if they struggle, as Sam is doing right now, we'll have to see what Coach Ron Quintana wants to do. But coming up for the Golden Eagles is the top of the order, and that's always a good thing, especially with the hitters they have. So Zach Paschke, Drew Stahl, and Sam Ireland. I think the player to watch this inning, Cade, is going to be Sam Ireland. After that, tough inning, he's going to want to come back and help his team out, help his own cause. And we'll see if Paschke and Drew can get on base for him, or if Sam is going to have to, figure something out there. But Paschke and Drew look ready to hit, and, this is a big inning for the Golden Eagles if they're going to come back here.
Shortstop, number 3.
Surprisingly, Vista
Zach
has
Paschke.
no hits so far.
Go Vista!
It's just been all walks.
Yeah, that is true. 4 walks in the first inning led to that run. They didn't actually get a base hit in that first inning. So that's a good point there, Cade. Paschke gonna dig in. Browns one, first pitch right back to Binder, and he fields, throws the first for the first out of the inning. One pitch, one out for Binder.
Coming up to the plate next.
Looks like Binder's
Second
settling
baseman,
in.
number 6, Drew
Yeah, it
Stahl.
definitely does, and that's not a good thing if you're the Golden Eagles. Drew Stahl, I think if you're Drew Stahl here, you're going to want to take a pitch. You know, he had an 8-pitch inning last inning. Just got a first pitch out. And Drew is going to take a strike, but, you know, you don't want him to get too efficient. So Drew with a take there. Binder up 0-1. You know, Binder still got to be a little bit intimidated by this Golden Eagles lineup despite the score. The power hitters they have, it's going to be a tough lineup to face no matter what. You know, the Golden Eagles never feel that they're ever out of a game. They always feel like they can compete no matter what part of the order is up, no matter what the score is, and I think that's definitely true. Drew drives the ball to left. If it's fair, it is gone, and it is foul. That ball was absolutely crushed by Drew Stahl. However, just hooks left of the foul pole.
Just a little early on that.
Well, Drew knew he had one if it was fair, however, just hooking it foul, the 2-2. Are going to take that pitch, and even though that wasn't a home run, you know, got to be a little shaken up by that if you're Binder. Ground ball is through that left field, through the hole on the left side of the infield, and Drew Stahl has a base hit.
The pitcher,
First hit for the
number 4,
Eagles.
Sam Ireland.
Ireland digging in with an opportunity, represents the tying run. If he could run into a ball there, just as Stahl did, however, it hooked foul. But Sam, as I said, the player to watch this inning, and has a big opportunity to help the Golden Eagles and help himself here. Ireland waiting, stepping off. Drew Stahl really rattling Binder over there at first, and maybe Binder will start to think and maybe leave one up for Ireland to drive, as he does, and that ball is driven. If it's fair, it's gone. And another foul ball. Same thing that happened to Drew Stahl just happened to Sam Ireland.
It's getting early on this pitcher.
Yeah, just got to sit back a little bit. So Sam with another opportunity here. Drew Stahl gets back in time. You know, this Golden Eagles team likes to run, but down by 2 runs, especially with a power hitter like Sam up, you know, you want to be cautious.
Don't want to take that out of the hitter's hand.
Exactly. Binder really appears to be rattled by Drew Stahl at first base. Ireland going to look for another pitch up. Not yet, and Drew Stahl is picked off. However, the throw is not... Storr wasn't able to handle the throw, so Drew Stahl was picked off, but Storr couldn't handle the throw. And now there's a runner in scoring position for the Golden Eagles with less than 2 outs and one of their most powerful hitters up.
And this defense is playing straight up for Sam Ireland right here, so...
You can drive a ball in the gap. Exactly. Leg kick in the pitch. Popped up. Right field. Ball's still carrying. Caught.
Drew Stahl tags.
Davern.
He's going to get in the third.
So Davern makes the catch. However, Drew Stahl does advance.
The catcher, number 5, Grant
Grant McGill hopes to get him in here with 2 outs, pull this game within 1 run.
Yeah, huge opportunity. Grant McGill, who has 5 RBIs, looking to add that 6th one, and he is hitting a .474 coming into this game. So, you know, a guy who's reliable for the Golden Eagles looking to cash in. Ball's taken high.
Reaches out of the zone there.
Not very common of Grant, not something we see a lot from him, so hopefully he can settle back in and cash in on this opportunity. The 1-1. Taken for a strike, and Grant McGill now down in the count. Huge pitch coming up here for Binder. If he can get out of this inning with no damage done, that would give Dakota Ridge probably a large boost of confidence. However, he does clip. I guess it did not clip the jersey of Grant McGill. It appeared from here that that jersey was nicked by the pitch, but Grant staying in the box. 2-2. And the pitch. Driven. Foul ball. Ball would have been a base hit if it would have landed fair, but these Golden Eagles look very early on the pitch.
All pulling it down that left field line.
So maybe taking an opposite field approach would be the way to go for the Golden Eagles right now. They've had 3 batters drive the ball just left of that left field foul line. The 2-2, leg kick in the pitch, taken up and in, and it's a full count. That is the this is the 5th full count that Binders had today in the pitch. Fouled back. Ball looked like it was coming up into the booth. So Grant McGill, a big opportunity here in a full count. You don't have to swing if it's not a strike. The pitch popped up, left field, carrying still, but Overlie is going to make the catch, and that's going to end the threat for the Golden Eagles. No runs on 1 hit, 1 left stranded at third, and we will head to the top of the 4th inning. And Kate, if you're Ireland, what are you looking to do as you head back out on the mound?
He'll be facing lower part of the lineup for Dakota Ridge, but still, pitch to contact, he hasn't really done that. I feel like he's more looking for the strikeout. Kind of over-pressing, I could see too much.
Yeah, Ireland does look as he's trying to just throw everything by these Dakota Ridge hitters, and I think facing the 6, 7, and 8, 6, 7, and 8 hitters, I apologize, he is going to be able to go right at him. However, it was Overlie, who was due up 4th this inning, who had the RBI single in the 2nd inning for Dakota Ridge. So Ireland looking to put up his first 0, and I think that would be huge for the Golden Eagles, especially moving into their offensive side. If they could head into the bottom of the 4th with a 0 on the scoreboard, that'd make them feel a little bit more comfortable.
Even though this is towards the bottom of this lineup, they can still scratch one out. So don't just lay back on these.
Leading off the inning,
absolutely.
Right fielder, number 24, DeVere.
So right fielder Davern digging in. Ireland gets the sign he wants. The pitch taken for a strike. Sam throwing a little bit harder than he was in the 1st inning. We don't have a radar gun on him, but throwing with a little bit more intensity here. The 0-1. Just wide.
Dakota Ridge does come into this game averaging 4.85 runs scored per game. About just under that right there.
It's a good point there, Cade. If Ireland, who gets to swing and a miss on a slider to make the count 1-2, if Ireland can get Golden Eagles back in that dugout, this is a team that averages almost 10 runs a game. So their offense may be a little bit quiet right now, but they're not going to be quiet the whole time. And that seems like it's been happening to Ireland all day as he gives up a single to Davern. However, it's not that he's giving up hits, that are not hit very hard. They're just going in just the wrong place. If that ball's hit a little bit to the left, Drew Stahl's right there, and that play is going to get made. So Ireland looking for a ground ball, and he really needs one here after that leadoff single. The pitch, fouled off by Sandsburn. Sandsburn had a sacrifice bunt in his first at-bat, and look for him to do it again here, as he doesn't have a lot of size, and most likely wouldn't really be able to square up a pitcher like Sam Ireland. So after the coach gives some signs, Sandsburn digs in, shows bunt, pulls back, and takes a disgusting slider that just caught the corner.
Throws the hitter up there.
Absolutely. Count is now 0-2. Sandsburn, middle infield is pinched for that double play. The pitch, sliders, check swing. It's tapped foul, but yeah, he's really really fooling Sandsburn on that pitch, and I think if you're Ireland, maybe go back to it right here.
Yeah, you could even maybe throw it in the dirt. Could probably get him swinging.
Golden Eagles pitcher gets a swing and a miss, blew him away on a fastball high.
Good job by Grant McGill
Coming
to
up to
squeeze
the
that.
plate, the second baseman.
Yeah, it's a
number
foul
10,
tip, tough play by
Kramlich.
Grant, but he's able to make the play. Kramlich now coming up. Grounded out to shortstop. Zach Paskew made a nice play his first time up. Kramlich swings and misses on a high fastball, and Ireland really wasting no time now as he's just throwing it right by these Dakota Ridge hitters.
He's still looking for maybe a double play ball here.
Absolutely. Ground ball would be huge. The pitch taken for another strike, and Ireland now in an 0-2 count, so could maybe go back to that slider, which is a great strikeout pitch and a good double play pitch. So even if it's put in play, Golden Eagles will look for that ground ball. Count is 0-2. The pitch popped up, foul, and out of play.
Still up 0-2.
Well, if you're Ireland, you don't have to give him a good pitch here. You know, it's probably not a great idea even if you do, but you know, look for Sam to throw a high fastball or a slider. The pitch. There's that slider, and it nearly hits Kramlich as he's able to duck out of the way. Ireland still in control, 1-2. The 1-2 is just outside. Looked good from here.
Good 1-2 pitch right there. Low and outside.
So Sam using that pitch he had to waste. Now let's see if he goes right at Kramlich. The pitch. Slider, and he has to duck out of the way yet again.
Slider keeps looking like it's going to hit him, and then little ducks in at the very end.
Ireland. Pitch. Popped up. Sharon calling for the ball, has a play, and he's able to make the catch for the second out of the inning. You know, Ireland really catching a break that ball didn't go out of play there, and nice play over by the dugout by Griffin Sharon.
And here's Overlie, had that RBI single last time to right field.
Yeah, Overlie, bottom of the lineup, was able to deliver his first time up. We'll see what he does here in his second at bat. Ireland throws, and it's popped up. Drew Stahl calling for the ball, and he is going to make the catch. And the Golden Eagles able to hold Dakota Ridge to no runs here in the fourth inning, and we'll head to bottom of 4. Dakota Ridge leading 3-1. That ball was sky high, a nice play by Drew Stahl, calling it early, able to make the catch. Due up for the Golden Eagles is right fielder Alessandro Aragon, first baseman John Zackham, and right fielder Trevor Price. So, a couple players who have some really good power for the Golden Eagles. So, we'll see if they can cash in and create some opportunities and hopefully get at least one of these runs back. So the Golden Eagles staying in their huddle for a little bit longer than usual, probably getting in a little bit of a talking to about, you know, just wanting him to really start to step on the gas on this Dakota Ridge team who really isn't outplaying the Golden Eagles. They've just gotten a couple base hits that have squeaked through, and Alessandro Aragon is going to lead off for the Golden Eagles.
Leading off the inning, left fielder number 12, Alessandro Aragon.
Go, baby! Come on, kid!
If Alessandro Aragon could get on as a leadoff hitter, that would really lead to most likely good things for the Golden Eagles.
See if this lineup can continue getting this pitcher in the full counts.
Curveball's taken high, hung up there a little bit, and just didn't come back down. So Alessandro Aragon up 1-0. Takes another ball up 2-0, and a little bit of life from the Golden Eagles dugout as we hear some shouting from up here. I think that's always a good thing. Even down 3-1, they're showing signs of life. And 3-0, it appears to be rattling Binder a little bit.
Not sure if they're situation as he throws 4 straight balls to Alessandro.
Well, I think if you're John Zackham here, unless that first pitch is just the pitch that you dream about when you go to sleep at night, then I think you might want to take this one. Middle infield going to pinch. Third baseman appears that he's going to be playing in on the grass on John Zackham, who is a power hitter. I don't know what Dakota Ridge is playing defensively, but we'll have to wait and see, I guess. Zackham takes a strike. Zackham hit into a double play last at-bat by Carrick. Made a really nice play to his right. So John Zackham looking for a different result here. He drives it, and that's going to be a base hit up the middle. Ball is hit very hard by John Zackham. Alessandro's going to move up to second and stop there as the throw comes in. But a base hit by John Zackham, and the Golden Eagles have their second hit of the day. And Trevor Price coming up with an opportunity here. Well, that ball was tattooed up the middle by John Zackham, hit just right on the nose. So Golden Eagles, if they can continue that swing up and down the lineup, good things will come. Trevor Price squaring to bunt. Pitch. Takes wide. Griffin Sharon, the sophomore, waiting on deck. Trevor looking to set up a big opportunity for the Golden Eagles here. Trevor squares around. The pitch. He gets it down the right, on that third base line. And the play is going to be made by Carrick, but the job is done, and a great one by Trevor Price. That's a fantastic bunt, Cade.
Next up to the plate, the third baseman, number 11, Griffin Sheeran.
So what an opportunity for Griffin to get his first base hit of the season.
Two RBIs. Stay within yourself. Think right center.
John Zackham, not the fastest player on this Golden Eagles team. However, a base hit would most likely score him. The ball's driven foul.
Outfield is straight up against him.
Really anything to the right or left field gap would definitely get Zackham in, especially that right field gap. Pretty good arms in the outfield for Dakota Ridge, but nothing too special. The 0-1. Taken high. Pitch was close. Good take there by Sharon, evening the count at 1. Junior Zach Hoff waiting on deck, and the 1-1 pitch. Taken high, 2-1. Well, I think the Golden Eagles need to get the next man up approach here. Just continue to put the ball in play and just get that next guy up behind you so that the line can keep moving and they can continue to produce. The 2-1. Taken up and in, 3-1. Sharon in a fastball count, and hopefully he's able to square up Binder here as we wait for the most likely the biggest pitch that the Golden Eagles have had so far today. The 3-1. Taken high for a walk, and that's going to load him up with only one out, and the speedy Zach Hoff batting 500 heading into this game. So Zach looking just for a base hit, nothing more. Don't need to put too much pressure on yourself. Base hit will do just fine. Hoff waiting in the pitch. He's taken for a ball. That's a close pitch there by Binder. Not happy he didn't get the call.
I think these players are still trying to figure out this umpire strike zone.
Yeah, it's a little bit inconsistent today, but nonetheless, Dakota Ridge leads by 2. Hoff fouls it back to the screen. A good swing.
Looks like Zach Hoff is right on this.
Power hitting senior Zach Apache waiting on deck. So again, as I said, just that get the next man up, and if Hoff would be able to do that, the Golden Eagles would be in good shape. The pitch. Taken wide. Ball squirts away, but Alessandro Aragon not going to take the risk to score. Only one out.
Don't think you realized how far it actually squirted out from the catcher. Actually, almost went to the fence.
Just a tough read there by Alessandro Aragon. Zach Hoff's speed would come into play if a ground ball was hit. The 2-1. Popped up foul.
It was smart by Alessandro. You don't want to make that second out at home.
Exactly.
Come on, kid.
That's a great point, Cade.
especially in a game 3-1 in the bottom of the fourth. Excuse me.
The pitch. Taken wide and a full count.
Again, forcing full counts.
That's really been the key to these Golden Eagles hitters' success, it appears. A couple innings that they've had, strung a couple hits together, they've gotten a lot of full counts. So the 3-2. Driven, left center field. That ball is going to get over the head of Overlie. One run is going to score. Zackham's getting the green light. Sharon's getting the green light. The throw is no throw from Sandsburn. Zach Hoff in with a 3-run triple, and the Golden Eagles now have the lead.
Next up,
Zach
shortstop,
Hoff,
number 3,
very quick.
Zach
Halfway to
Paschke.
third when looked like Sharon was just rounding third base.
Well, what a piece of hitting there by Zach Hoff. Really what the Golden Eagles needed, and that ball was just hit very hard. Overline not with a very good read, but ball was just hit too hard, and he just wasn't able to make an adjustment. Huge hit by Zach Hoff.
They're going to bring the defense in on the grass.
Senior Zach Paschke with only one out, looking for that fly ball. That would definitely drive the run in. Ball's hit foul. Paschke ready on that first pitch. Only one out here for the Golden Eagles. So that was the third hit of the day by the Golden Eagles, but it was a big one, and it drove in 3 runs to give the Golden Eagles a 1-run lead. Paschke drives a ball, left center field, that's going to get down. Hoff is going to score easily. Paschke's off to the races. Paschke getting the green light from Coach Zach Higgins, and he's going to head for 3. Zach Paschke is going to slide headfirst into third. Back-to-back triples by the Golden Eagles, and they now lead by 2.
Coming up to the plate,
Great hit by
second
Paschke, scoring
baseman,
that
number
up.
6,
Defense was playing
Drew
straight up.
Stahl.
The gaps are open. Triples that right in the left center gap.
Still just one out for Drew Stahl, so the approach doesn't really change. And the Golden Eagles, who are having a hard time timing up Binder, have finally gotten it down, and they've squared up 2 balls. And heading to the mound is going to be the Dakota Ridge coach, and we'll see if his pitching change is coming.
Dakota Ridge does have someone warming up in their bullpen right now.
No activity in the Golden Eagles bullpen, so Ireland most likely going back out there, as he is on the on-deck circle, as he is due up after Drew.
As for what we can see, it looks like a righty might be warming up in the bullpen.
So a huge inning for the Golden Eagles, Cade. After being blanked back-to-back innings in the second and third, they come here and they have 4 so far here in the bottom of the 4th inning.
Yeah, great offense. You can tell this was coming. They were getting deep counts on this pitcher, and they're finally putting the ball where the defense isn't.
So Drew Stahl with 1 out and a runner on third, looking to get something to the outfield. Dakota Ridge's infield drawn in. The pitch. Driven. Right center field, hit well. Ball is carrying. Ball is continuing to carry. Making the catch in center field. And right center field is Legout. However, Drew Stahl going to get Zach Paschke in from third on the sacrifice fly. A 5-run inning for the Golden Eagles, and they now lead by 3.
Number 4, Sam Ireland. Go, Shabby!
Ireland, today's pitcher for the Golden Eagles, now has a 3-run lead as he digs in. Takes a pitch inside, so pressure not on Sam on the mound anymore, and the pressure's really not on Sam in the box anymore. Ireland crushes a ball to left field, and that's going to hook foul. That's the second ball that Ireland has hit. Just really hit it very hard. Pitch. It's in the dirt. Ireland now ahead 2-1. Ball's down in the dirt. Ireland and the hitters count 3-1. And Sam, who's crushed 2 balls foul, might have an opportunity to drive another one here. The pitch. Grounded foul. Look out. Ball goes into the dugout.
Still early on
Yeah, Ireland's still early on binder. The 3-2 pitch. Hit. Carrick doesn't field it cleanly, however, he gets up and throws Ireland out at first base. Nice play there by Carrick to stay controlled and make the play. However, the Golden Eagles score 5 times on a 3 RBI triple by Zach Hoff, an RBI triple by Zach Paschke, and a sacrifice fly from Drew Stahl. So there's that production that we're used to seeing from this Golden Eagles offense.
Looks like Sam Ireland will stay out here on the mound.
I see no reason why not to put him back out, even though the Dakota Ridge has 3 runs, like we've been saying. They haven't been putting balls in play that have been hit hard. They're just barely getting through, and Ireland throwing the ball really well. So Ireland, however, will have to face the top of the Dakota Ridge lineup here in the 5th inning, so we'll see.
Sam Ireland's at 68 pitches right now as he enters the top of the 5th inning.
So pitch count's getting a little bit up there. However, no activity in the Golden Eagles bullpen yet.
Top of the lineup is due here for Dakota Ridge.
So
This is probably the most productivity from the top of the lineup there, especially their 3 and 4 hitters.
So Akerfields is going to dig in. He is 0 for 2 with a fly out to right field and a strikeout. Went down swinging in his last at bat.
The designated hitter.
I can't imagine that the Dakota Ridge Eagles are going to put their pitcher back out there for more. And that ball is half swing and it's chopped up the third base line. Fair, unable to be handled by Griffin Sharon, the third baseman.
Looked like that caught him on the heel of his glove.
Yeah, just a tough play, but nonetheless unable to come up with it. So Dakota Ridge
Coming up
has the
next,
leadoff
center
batter
fielder,
on.
Number 4, Legal.
So the leadoff infield hit, and the ball is flied to center, right center field. Hoff calling for it. Hoff is going to make the catch. No tag, and Akerfields will have to stay at first.
Coming to the
Great
plate,
job
the
by
catcher,
Hoff by
number
calling
5,
Trevor
Collins.
Price off for that ball. Center fielder always, if they can get there, always calls off the next corner outfielders.
So Ireland has thrown 2 pitches. He's got 1 out and a runner on first. If Ireland could get a double play ball here, that would be a very quick and efficient inning, which he's looking for. Ball is popped up. Grant McGill throws the mask away and is able to squeeze it. Great play there by Grant McGill. So 3 pitches so far this inning by
Coming to the
Sam
plate,
Ireland.
The
Yeah,
first
huge
baseman,
out
number
right
9,
there.
Storr.
Especially their third batter Collins, who took Sam Ireland deep earlier, and a long fly ball to the track.
Yeah, just getting a little bit too eager there. Pops that first pitch up, and that's really a tough play for catchers, but a great play by Grant McGill there. So Ireland will have to face Storr, who has a sacrifice fly that he hit in the 3rd inning to give Dakota Ridge a run. Good block by Grant McGill as the first pitch is in the dirt. Ireland, the leg kick and the 1-0 delivery is grounded foul, 1-1. One ball, 1 strike. Sam Ireland looking to have a quick inning.
Vista playing straight up here.
Pitch is, I guess, down. Ball looked really good from up here. It's a tough call if you're Ireland there. He's going to try and pick off, and a nice pick by John Zackham. That's a tough play there by Zackham at first, but if he doesn't make it, that runner potentially gets all the way to third. 2-1. Taken for strike 2. Grant McGill nearly backpicked the runner at first. However, Akerfield was able to scurry back in time, and the count is now 2-2. Ireland with an opportunity for a strikeout. The pitch. Taken wide for a ball. Well, Kate, if you're Ireland, what pitch are you looking to go with right here?
I would probably just... he's good with that slider, but maybe the fastball. Try to get something in play, roll him over.
The pitch is taken wide for a ball. Ireland did go with that slider, but it just missed
Coming
wide.
to the plate, third baseman, number 17, Carrick.
So 2-out walks are not something that you want to do. That's not very ideal as a pitcher. But nonetheless, Ireland's going to have to try and work out of it here. Carrick, 0 for 2, 2 strikeouts, 1 looking, 1 swinging. Pitch. Taken wide for a ball. Ireland.
Does have 2 outs here, so just try to get him in play. Try to get this ball in play. Make your defense work like they are so good at.
Exactly. 1 ball, no strikes. 2 balls, no strikes as that pitch goes high. Well, Ireland's really got to put one in the zone here. Can't be afraid of Carrick as he's 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. The pitch. Driven, left field and deep. Alessandro Aragon is going to have to give... Alessandro Aragon leaping at the fence, almost able to rob the ball, but it just goes over his glove. Nearly an amazing play by Alessandro Aragon, but nonetheless, Carrick hits a 3-run home run that's going to tie the game, and that's going to send pitching coach Max Pavel out to the mound for the first time today. Well, Cade, hats off to the effort out there in left field by Alessandro Aragon.
Yeah, from here it looked like he actually caught it.
What a play that would have been, but nonetheless, Dakota Ridge answering back with a 3-run bomb by Carrick, the third baseman. And now Davern.
The right fielder, number 24, Davern.
So a 2-out walk leads to a home run by Carrick, and now Davern is going to dig in and try and get another hit off of Ireland, and that ball's popped up. McGill might have a chance. Ball's going to hit the top of the fence and kick away, so Ireland doesn't have Grant doesn't have a play. No balls, 1 strike. Davern takes strike number 2.
There's that slider.
Yeah, do you think he's going to go back to it here, Cade?
I could see him doing that, possibly throwing this in the dirt and getting to chase it.
He goes right at him with the slider, and he gets the strikeout looking, but Ireland not happy as he comes off the mound. So Dakota Ridge with the 3-run home run by Carrick is going to tie this game up at 6, and Cade, what a game this has been.
Yeah, it has. Surprised by Dakota Ridge's offense right now, since they only average just under 5 runs a game.
Yeah, they're playing really well.
Off that 11-2 loss last night, they came to play today.
That's for sure. They did come to play today. Both teams, little recap for you. Dakota Ridge scored 1 in the first, 1 in the second, 1 in the third, 3 in the fifth. And the Golden Eagles have scored 1 in the first and 5 in the fourth. They're about to have their at-bats in the last of the 5th inning, and both teams have 6 runs on 4 hits. Starter still out on the field. Binder still on the mound for Dakota Ridge after giving up a 5 spot. And not only did he give up those 5 runs, Cade, but Golden Eagles were really hitting him, really squaring him up.
Yeah, those gap hits, triples especially.
So, due up for the Golden Eagles, it's going to be Grant McGill, Alessandro Aragon, and John Zackham. So 3 power hitters who have an opportunity to help the Golden Eagles. And get that lead back.
Leading off the inning for the Golden Eagles, catcher number 5, Grant McGill.
There is activity in the Golden Eagles bullpen, and it is Matt Johnson up and throwing, the senior. So we'll see if he comes in the next inning, or if they're going to let Ireland go, depending on what the offense does here for the Golden Eagles in the bottom of the 5th. Well, Cade, innings are running out for the Golden Eagles. They're really going to have to score, and then they're going to have to hold the Eagles of Dakota Ridge if they're going to win this game. Catcher Grant McGill takes ball 1. Grant popped out to the first baseman, Storr, in the first inning, and he flew out to overline left his last time up. 0 for 2 on the day. Ball's driven left center field. Sounded good off the bat, and Grant McGill has hit it out. Grant McGill with the leadoff home run to give the Golden Eagles a 7-6 lead, and he is pumped up, rounding second base.
That's just what Grant McGill needed. 0 for 2, did not like his first 2 at-bats. Delivers that over the left center wall.
Yeah, he really turned on that pitch. That ball was hit to really the deepest part of the yard for the Golden Eagles, right by that M and that big sign out there, that M in the Mountain Vista.
That's actually, surprisingly, Grant McGill's first home run of the season.
Yeah, he's been waiting for it. He finally got it, and it came at the right time.
Yes, it did.
So Alessandro Aragon digging in now. And that ball was really crushed by Grant. Off the bat, we knew from the booth that it was gone.
Yeah. You can tell by the sound of the bat.
So 1-1 to Alessandro Aragon following the home run. And he drives one to right field. This ball's carrying well. Davern giving chase. And back-to-back home runs for the Golden Eagles here in the bottom of the 5th as Alessandro Aragon takes one the other way.
Next up, first baseman number 24, John
right field
Zachem.
wall, just what the Eagles needed.
And it appears they're giving Alessandro Aragon the silent treatment in the dugout, as that was his first home run of the day. But and there they go. Now they're supporting their left fielder, who came up just short on robbing a home run, but gets the runs back for the Golden Eagles as he drives a solo shot.
Third home run of the year for him.
And that's going to be it. I'm kind of surprised they even let Binder head back out there for the bottom of the 5th after a 5-run inning.
Yeah, Vista was starting to get on him a little in that bottom of the 4th inning. They continue to do that in the bottom of the 5th.
Man, both of those balls hit really, really hard. That ball by Grant McGill had a little more height on it, but the ball by Alessandro Aragon that was just hit out was just hit on a line out to right field.
Got out very quickly.
So we will see who Dakota Ridge has coming on the mound in substitution for Binder. So Johnson still warming up in the bullpen despite the back-to-back home runs. So it does appear that Matt Johnson will be going out for the 6th. So Akerfield, the designated hitter, actually coming on to the mound for Dakota Ridge. So he's going to be hitting for himself now. But so Dakota Ridge will have to drop their designated hitter, but Akerfield's is now coming in, and he's going to try and stop the bleeding for Dakota Ridge. Kate, if you're Akerfields, what do you have to do to shut this Mountain Vista lineup down after those back-to-back home runs?
Honestly, I'm not really sure. This is really hitting the ball well this game. I guess just try not to throw it too much over the plate and let them hit it out, but give your defense a chance to make a play.
Yeah, I think if Akerfields really leaves any pitches up, that's going to be a huge issue for this Dakota Ridge team, who is finding themselves in a 2-run deficit. But, you know, you got to tip your hat to Dakota Ridge with how they've been playing so far after losing 11-2 last night. And we are seeing in the bullpen that after heading out and having a conversation, Max Pavel heads back to the dugout, but Matt Johnson is going to relax a little bit. He might be going out. However, there are no outs yet, so he can maybe take it easy and, not have to get ready as quick, but nonetheless, John Zackham stepping in. Zackham drives one. Deep center field. That ball's hit well. Look out. Watches it hit the batter's eye, and the first pitch Akerfields throws is hit off the right off of the batter's eye in center. And the Golden Eagles have gone back to back to back here in the fifth inning. Cade, what's working for the Golden Eagles right now?
They're just seeing the ball very well right now. Attacking these first pitches off these batters and just delivering them over the wall.
Okay, that really fired up this Golden Eagles lineup. The first one by Grant McGill hit very hard to left center.
That was a shot by John Zackham.
Ball was hit very hard to right field by Alessandro Aragon. And John Zackham, as you just said, just a shot. Ball went about halfway up that big black batter's eye in center field. So Akerfields gets ahead to Price, 0-1. Evens the count with that breaking ball that missed, 1-1. You know, Cade, maybe Trevor Price can get in on this fun.
Yeah, for sure. Just looking for a base hit, get this rally going.
That's a good point. Even though they're having back-to-back home runs, you're not looking to hit one if you're Price right here. Pitch looked like it was a little bit wide, but called a strike, and Price is now in a 2-2 count.
And going back to that John Zackham's home run, that was his first home run of the season.
Ball is taken in the dirt. Full count now. The pitch. Fouled back to the screen. Price able to stay alive.
Again, they're getting these full counts on these pitchers.
Yeah, really working these Dakota Ridge pitchers. And Price swings through that one for the first out of the inning.
Next up at the plate,
Well, Cade,
third baseman, number 11.
you think now
Griffin
might be
Sharon.
Griffin Sharon's at bat?
I could possibly see it. Good rally going here in the bottom of the fifth inning.
Pitch. Taken in the dirt. I think this is a big opportunity for Sharon. Doesn't have a hit yet on the year, but no pressure on him right now. Ball is a check swing foul ball. It's going to even the count at 1.
2-1 now. Griffin Sharon keeps fouling these pitches off.
Yeah, putting a good battle up right now. Let's see if he can capitalize and get a base hit. That ball is taken in, 3-2.
Once again, another full count.
Well, Cade, 6 batters on this Golden Eagles team have a hit today, and that's recipe for success at any point in time if you're playing against anybody. Ball's taken wide, and that's going to be Sharon's second walk of the day.
Good at bat there by
Coming to the
Sharon.
plate, center fielder, number 1.
Yeah, able to
Zach
battle back
Hoff.
down in the count. And Zach Hoff, who had the 3 RBI triple in the 4th inning, is going to step up with a runner on first and only 1 out. Sharon, not the best speed at first, but a ball in the gap could potentially score him as the outfield is straight away, especially in that left center gap. If Hoff could put a ball there. Golden Eagles with only 1 out so far in the inning. Hoff waiting for the 0-1. Fouls it straight back, and he just missed that pitch. Most likely a hit and run on right there as Hoff took a healthy hack there, and he's now down in the count 0-2. Throwing over is Akerfields. Akerfields throws over again. Sharon back safely. Akerfields has 16 pitches on this inning, and he only has 1 out. 3 of those pitches were taken deep. I apologize, he actually came in after the first 2. Only 1 of his pitches was taken deep.
But the first pitch of
Sharon, a good size lead at first. Takes off, pitches wide. Throw down to second is going to be in time. And a big throw there by Collins, and that's a big out if you're Dakota Ridge.
Yeah, definitely. Dakota Ridge is taking any out they can get right now.
Exactly. 2-2 pitch. Nearly hit Hoff, but it's inside. 3-2.
I believe that is the 12th full count now from the Eagles.
That's really not going to help your pitching staff out. Ball's driven out, right field, shallow. This ball's going to drop in there. Oh, Davern actually couldn't hold on to that ball. Looked like it was going to drop in for a hit. Davern got there and then just wasn't able to squeeze it. That's going to be a 2-base error.
Shortstop number 3.
Right fielder Davern.
Paschke.
You gotta capitalize on those, especially a blue hit like that, and then now you have Golden Eagles start their top of their lineup, which you do not want to face again.
Well, Cade, I have a good feeling about this at bat.
Something good could happen.
Runner in scoring position, 2 outs. Paschke, the push bunt is just going to go foul. Well, that's not a bad thing. If you're going to bunt for a base hit, you want it to either be perfect or foul. So,
Back to the pitcher.
exactly. Zach Paschke, the speedy shortstop, in with the very speedy Zach Hoff, as he's going to take third. And no throw from Collins as Zach Hoff steals third with no throw. That was Hoff's first stolen base of the day, bumping the team average, I believe, up to 36, as Paschke has 2 today. 37, I apologize, as Drew Stahl also has a stolen base. Ball's hit foul. Really good job there by Paschke identifying that curveball and nearly able to drive it where he wanted, but ball just goes foul. Just a base hit. All Paschke needs right here in a 1-2 count. The pitch drives it foul again. Paschke is right on this pitcher, and he's just missing these. Oh, ball's on the inside corner on Paschke, and he's going to get rung up. So that's going to end the Golden Eagles inning. However, on back-to-back-to-back home runs by Grant McGill, Alessandro Aragon, and John Zackham, the Golden Eagles now lead 9-6. And Cade, Sam Ireland's heading back out there.
Yeah, I'm not really surprised, actually. Sam Ireland, great pitcher. I think he's going to focus back in now with a three-run lead again. And just, again, let these batters hit it and give your defense the ability to get these guys out.
Well, I think one factor that Sam Ireland is back on the mound is that it's the 7, 8, 9 hitters due up for Dakota Ridge, and they are combined 1 for 6 against Sam today. So he's really pitching well against this part of the lineup. So also not very surprised he's back out there. However, there is activity in the bullpen, and it is Matt Johnson back up and throwing, the senior for the Golden Eagles. I think we'll be most likely seeing him potentially in the 7th inning.
Or if Sam Ireland gets into a little bit of a struggle, so
Hopefully that's not the case, but we'll have to wait and see as Sandsburn is going to dig in.
Number 3, Sandsburn.
Had a strikeout in his last at-bat, and in his first at-bat he has sacrifice bunt, so, you know.
Ryan Evil now might start warming up for the Eagles as well.
Yeah, it does appear that they might have another arm up and going. Cade, you did call that. There are now 2 arms as that ball's driven to center field. Zach Hoff. Hoff's there, and he's going to make the catch for the first out of the inning. So, yes, there are 2 arms warming up, both right-handers for the Golden Eagles. Senior Matt Johnson and senior Ryan Ebel.
Ryan Ebel has not pitched yet this year, so maybe we'll see him for the first time.
Kremlich, the second baseman, takes the ball. Although that ball was right at Zach Hoff, it was hit pretty well by Sansenberg. Pitch, ground ball. Sharon Fields throws across the diamond, right on the money. And that's going to be the second out of the inning. A very quick and efficient inning for Ireland so far.
Yeah, not throwing many pitches this inning, which is good for him.
Yeah, only 4 pitches to get those first 2 outs of the inning. Can't complain if you're Coach Max Pavel. Got to be happy with what you're seeing from Ireland today. Just a couple tough breaks, and overall, however, Ireland's pitched really well today. Changes his arm slot on that pitch. Usually goes over the top, but goes a little bit of a low 3/4 release. Pitch, however, doesn't hit the zone, and it's 1-0. Overlie is 1 for 2. He had an RBI single in the second and popped up to Drew Stahl in the fourth. Pitch is taken wide, close there. McGill receives strike number 2. Good 2-seam run on that pitch by Sam Ireland, and shakes off the sign. The leg kick, the pitch. Taken up and away for ball 3. Well, I think this is going to be it for Ireland, so, looking to get that strikeout potentially. Just that last out to end his day. The 3-2. Grounded. Line drive right at Drew Stahl. I do apologize. Drew Stahl makes the catch with no problem, and Ireland polishing off what I believe is the end of his day, and it was a very good one on the mound. Able to just keep the Golden Eagles in it, and Cade, if you're Ireland, that's what you were looking to do. Just keep your team in it.
Put up a 0 spot, 3-0 lead going into the bottom of the 6th. Add some more insurance runs for your bullpen.
Absolutely. If the score stays the same, it is a save opportunity for the Golden Eagles bullpen, whoever they decide to bring in. And the top of the lineup is going to be due for Dakota Ridge, so the part of the lineup they want, Aker Fields is going to head back out for Dakota Ridge, and he's going to have to face 2, 3, and 4 from the Golden Eagles, which will be Drew Stahl, Sam Ireland, and Grant McGill.
Yeah, for the Eagles, you definitely want some insurance runs here, because you're not really sure how Dakota's going to come back. They can be sneaky and put up some runs, and they can hit the long ball.
Absolutely, they've proved that with a couple home runs.
Even though they've had 1 home run this whole year, they do have 2 this game that have been a big difference in this.
Well, Cade, how about this? 6 players on the Golden Eagles have scored. Paschke scored twice, McGill once, Alessandro Aragon twice, John Zackham twice, Griffin Sharon once, and Zach Hoff once. So Drew Stahl, one of those 3 who hasn't crossed the plate yet, going to look for his opportunity here as the leadoff hitter in the 6th inning. I think you're right, Cade. I think this is a very big inning for the Golden Eagles, even though they are up by 3. So Ebel is actually not throwing anymore. Johnson is the only one warming up in the pen. Ball nearly hits Drew. Swing and a miss, and it's 1-1 now. Power hitting Ireland waiting on deck. The pitch. Taken high, a hanging breaking ball that just didn't come back down. It's going to be 2-1 now.
If Ireland does come out of this game, off the mound, I'm guessing he might go over to third to play.
Yeah, that would make sense unless, depending on the condition of his arm, but Ireland is a little bit better with the glove over there.
Yeah, definitely want to keep his bat in this lineup.
3-1. Taken for a ball. Wasn't sure if Drew was bending over to show disapproval of the call, but
Coming
he's
up,
taking that
pitcher
shin guard
number
off, so
4,
Ireland now
Sam
going to
Ireland.
step into the box with a runner on first and nobody out. Look for Drew to steal here, right, Kane?
Yeah, he is second on this team with 8 stolen bases. So, again, this team can hurt you in multiple ways.
And Drew does have 1 today, so that bumps that number up to 9. Drew nearly had the jump he wanted, but just hesitated a little bit, so he's going to stay put. It's going to be 0-1. Keep an eye on him as he was leaning, but he's able to get back.
Yeah, Drew Stahl nearly almost got picked off, but first baseman dropped it and was able to get to second.
Drew Stahl's going to take off. It's a pitch out. Throw. Still not in time to get Drew Stahl even on a pitch out. I think throw did beat Drew, but I think he had a pretty creative slide out there and just unable to make the tag.
Eagles could tell that Drew was going to steal and pitched out. Still was unable to get him.
Drew Stahl really causing a lot of problems out there. Second base so far. After stealing the base, I'm sure that Akerfields isn't too happy. That pitch goes wide, and it's now 2-1 to Ireland. Throw to second is not in time as Drew gets back safely.
Holy shit!
Two balls, 1 strike to Ireland. The pitch. Crushed, but a mile high.
This one might be difficult.
Left. Wow. Left fielder Overline not calling Stansburn off on that. Maybe not the best decision.
Coming up to the plate, catcher
That was
number 5, Grant McGill.
That ball was hit very high.
up there for a while. Those are also tough readers.
Yeah, Ireland appears just missing that. If he scores that ball up, Cade, we're going to watch that go for a long ways. Ireland, who homered in his last at-bat, up with 1 out and a runner on second. The pickoff attempt is not in time to get Stahl again. The pitch, inside, ball 1 to Grant. Grant ahead in the count 1-0. Drew had a perfect jump for third, but McGill fouls the ball off.
Possibly a hit and run right there.
Yeah, that's a good call there, Cade. Base hit would definitely score the speedy Drew Stahl out there at second base. 1-1 pitch. It's going to be no pitch yet. Checking on Drew again. Drew really causing a lot of problems out there. 1 ball, 1 strike. The pitch. Base hit up the middle. Drew Stahl is getting the green light from third base coach Zach Higgins. Coming up throwing is Legout. Throw's going to go through, but not in time. Drew Stahl scores standing up and an RBI single. By Grant
Next up to the
McGill.
plate, left fielder number 12,
screaming there if you want me
Alessandro Aragon.
He last time up hit that solo
Your attention,
home run.
please. Courtesy runner for the catcher, number 7, Will Mitchell.
And with that home run, or with that single, I apologize, Grant McGill is now 2 for 4 with a home run and an RBI single, 2 RBIs. So good day at the plate for Grant McGill. Pitch. Hit deep center, hit well. Legout going back, still going back at the warning track, at the fence, and he did do it again! Alessandro Aragon's second home run of the day. His second and third RBI also coming in to score. Golden Eagles now lead 11-6. And Kate, as you said earlier, looking for that insurance. Well, they've got it.
Yep. 6 runs going into the top of the 7th.
Coming to the plate,
Putting no
first
pressure
baseman,
on the
number 24,
bullpen.
John
If they do in fact bring the bullpen out.
Okay, the 2 home runs by Alessandro Aragon, the other way and dead center, just hit very hard and very far. Pitches up.
No wall scrapers for E.
Not even a little bit. Those balls were absolutely crushed.
Again, you can see this Vista offense averaging just under 10 runs a game.
Ball's hit by Zachem, but right at Carrick. Throw across the diamond is in time to get him for the second out.
Coming to the plate, right fielder, number 2, Trevor Price.
Trevor Price still looking for his first hit of the game.
One of those 3 Golden Eagle players, I believe, that are hitless today, so he's looking to change that.
Somebody trained John on how to hit. Go back in the pages and then.
Pitch is taken. Price not happy with the call, but nonetheless, it's 0-2. Oh, 2. Taken wide, ball 1. Okay, it looks like Ebel, I think, is the arm up and throwing in the bullpen. That ball's popped up and out, foul. But we might be seeing Ryan Ebel on the mound next inning for the first time so far in the 2018 season.
Yeah, we'll see what he can do.
Not much pressure on him as the Golden Eagles do have a 5-run lead. Swing and a miss by Trevor Price. And that's going to end the inning.
I think it's actually 11-6.
I just didn't get that last run because
Oh, 2 run home run.
we had that
Oh, I didn't
base hit that scored,
get that.
and they ran for Will ran for him.
So it is going to be senior Ryan Ebel making his first
Your
pitching
attention,
appearance of the
please. Taking
season,
mound for the Golden Eagles.
and the Golden
Number
Eagles
8,
are up 12-6. So not a lot of pressure on Ryan Ebel right now, as he's just got to go right at these Dakota Ridge hitters, and he will face the top of the lineup. So, Cade, what do you think Ryan's going to have to do well if he's going to get these last 3 outs?
Well, they're up 6 runs. Just pitch to contact. Let this defense do their thing. Secure this win.
Absolutely. This Golden Eagles defense has played really well all day. I think if he just goes right at these hitters, they'll be in good shape.
Just like that. Good job, Ryan. Come on, kid.
So, Kate, a quick little recap here on the Golden Eagles offense today. Really, the play that stands out is Alessandro Aragon, who has 4 RBIs
Number 7, Akerfeld.
and is 2 for 2 with 2 walks. So, and 2 home runs. Both of his hits were home runs. So, 2 walks, 2 home runs, 4 RBIs. What a day at the plate for Alessandro Aragon.
Definitely.
First pitch by Ebel is just a little bit inside. The pitch, grounded foul.
Boy, good pitch. Good pitch, Evil. Come on, kid. Don't strike, Dave.
1 ball, 1 strike. Akerfields started the game as the DH, now the Dakota Ridge pitcher, hitting for himself. 1-1. Taken up Ebel falls behind 2-1. Pitch. Lined. Right at Ireland on one hop. Gets up, throws across the diamond, and gets the out at first. Nice play there by Sam Ireland.
Arm is still looking fresh.
Definitely. And Cade, like you said, he is the
Next up
sub
to the plate, center fielder,
coming in for
number
Griffin
4.
Sharon. And I think we just saw why.
Yeah. Sam Ireland played first base all last year, and now moved him to third as Jones Atkins is their first baseman.
Yeah, I think Ireland really handled that transition well. Really just came in every day, put in his work at third, and is really learning the position, and I think is making the transition really smoothly. Ball's hit to left, and Alessandro Aragon's going to have to play it on a hop as Ryan Ebel gives up a base hit. Nothing he can't work out of with a 6-run lead, though.
Coming up next, catcher number 5, Collins.
So a ground ball could potentially end the game. It is Collins up, who had that home run in the first. A ball ripped very hard and very far, but however was a sacrifice in the third inning and popped out to the catcher, and that ball is going to be foul. Collins nearly had his second home run of the day, but it just hooks just left of that foul pole. Well, from off the bat, Cade, we all just kind of held our breath up here. That ball was hit very far.
Yes. Top 4 batters of this Dakota Ridge offense is very dangerous.
For sure. Ball's hit,
They can hit the ball.
and there's a base hit for Collins, so back-to-back singles by Dakota Ridge, and they're not going down without a fight.
No, they are not.
Coming up to the plate,
Good thing we
first
did get those
baseman,
insurance runs at
number
the bottom of
9.
the 6th.
That's a great
Sure.
point, Cade. If not, it'd be bringing the tying run up to the plate with a 3-run lead, but the Golden Eagles did cash in 3 times, so now the pressure is not as great.
Come on, kid. Get the ground ball
Dakota
here.
Ridge will
Let's
get
go.
a courtesy runner for Collins.
Store doesn't actually have an official at bat today. He has 2 walks and a sacrifice fly that was an RBI to center field. First pitch to him is wide for a ball. Ebel just needs to settle in, and like Cade said, pitch to contact. The pitch outside for a ball. Runners are going to hold. Grant McGill tries to back pick, however,
Let's go right. Come on, Eves. You got it.
unable
Come on,
to
Eagle.
get that throw off in
Let's
time.
go, kid. Get ground ball here.
2 balls, no strikes. Ryan Ebel checks the runner at second and delivers home. And that ball is hit into right field for the 3rd consecutive hit. And Dakota Ridge is going to have to hold Legout at 3rd. So Legout holding at 3rd. Now bases loaded with only 1 out.
Third baseman, number 17, Carrick.
Well, Cade, you don't want to let teams back in, especially late in the game in this inning. Grant's going out to talk to Ryan to settle him down a little bit, and Pav's actually also going to go out to the mound. Coming up to the plate is Carrick, who is 1 for 3 with 2 strikeouts, and he had a 3-run home run in the 5th inning. So dealing with a little bit of power, and Ryan Ebel's going to have to try and pitch out of this inning with limited, if not any damage. But he does have a couple runs to work with, so Golden Eagles will definitely take, say, a sacrifice fly for a run. I don't think there would be any problem with that. But Dakota Ridge, again, not going down without a fight. I think your approach should not change if you're Ryan Ebel. Still pitching to contact here. First pitch to Carrick. In the dirt, ball 1. Good block there by Grant McGill. And he is just a brick wall for this Golden Eagles team. It's really nice to have a catcher that you can really trust and just rely on, and that is Grant McGill. Pitches outside. Grant in his 3rd year of varsity baseball as a junior, and from the beginning, he's really just been a rock behind the plate for the Golden Eagles. And he did have that home run today, so getting it done on both sides. Pitch. Ball's down. 3 balls, no strikes. Ebel's got to find the zone right here. 3 balls, no strikes, and the delivery is right there for strike 1. Ebel looking like he took a little bit of something off of that pitch just to get it over the plate. Nothing wrong with that. The pitch. Swinging 3-1, ball's fouled back.
Battle back by Ebel right now.
Yeah,
3-0.
if he can finish this at bat off, get Carrick out, that would be huge.
Yeah, it would.
Getting a little bit chillier here at Mountain Vista High School, up on our baseball field. Nonetheless, Golden Eagles got to close out the game. The pitch in there for strike 3. Carrick goes down looking for the second time today. His third strikeout of the day. Second looking.
Next up to the
And he is-
right fielder, number
Yeah, really
24.
big out.
Down
Mhm.
3-0 in that count. Able to battle back. Get the strikeout. Second out of the inning.
And Davern is going to have to try and keep the Dakota Ridge Eagles' hopes alive. He is 1 for 2 with a hit by pitch and a strikeout and an RBI on the day. No RBI, just a single, I apologize. No balls, 1 strike as Ebel gets ahead. The 0-1 pitch. Curveball is taken wide for ball 1. Right, Ebel. Let's see if he can work out of this without giving up any runs. The pitch in there for strike 2. Grant McGill nearly snap throwing over to first to try and back pick Storr, but decides not to, and Ebel now in control, 1-2, has a pitch to waste. Ebel, the pitch. Outside.
It's a good spot right there.
Yeah, really good 1-2 pitch. Ebel still in control here. The Golden Eagles looking to finish off the Dakota Ridge Eagles. And the pitch. Check swing. He went around. Grant McGill puts on the tag, and that's going to do it. And your Mountain Vista Golden Eagles improved to 8-0. The Dakota Ridge Eagles dropped to 4-4 as Mountain Vista Golden Eagles take this one with a final score of 12-6. Final score line. Golden Eagles scored 12 hits on 9 runs with no errors. Dakota Ridge Eagles score 6 runs on 7 hits and no errors. And Cade, we saw a lot of offense from the Golden Eagles today.
And your Mountain Vista Golden Eagles with
Especially
0
when they had
errors, 9
had to get
hits,
runs, they
and
did.
12 runs.
In those last 3 innings, they stepped up and scored 11 of their 12 runs in the last 3 innings, which was huge for them.
Yeah, great production by the Golden Eagles offense and a great job on the mound by Sam Island. Thank you so much for tuning in, and we'll see you next time on VistaNow. I'm Hunter Worley signing off with Caden Clario, and we'll see you next time.